So Luca Brecel, he goes home. He's not going to be playing in the Players' Series either. So it's this man, Jack Lisowski, who marches on. What a great afternoon for you. We heard a very brief comment there from Rob down on the floor, but how much did you enjoy this occasion out there today?
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed it, and it's one of them you can get very nervous coming into it, and it's for me, it's the scariest tournament to play in. And you know, I started well, and I thought, and then it turns into a great place to play, you know. So and then you can start enjoying it, like you said. And I felt great the first 4 frames. I've been practicing a bit the last, like, intense, but I just felt really comfortable today, and yeah, there's some good stuff, I think.
I'm sure you expected a comeback of sorts from Luca Brecel.
Yeah.
And the intervals seemed to provide that for the first couple of frames, didn't it?
Yeah, the interval came at the worst time for me, and straight away after, he just looked like a different player, and I thought, here we go. Especially when he knocked the red in off my break at 4-1, and nearly had the maxi, so he's a very exciting player, isn't he?
Of course, you weren't guaranteed to be in the Masters.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're watching the UK unfold with great interest, I'm sure.
I wasn't watching, but I heard you were saying, oh, you were digging me out, saying, I hope I'm enjoying this. But no, I was out in London, I just thought it's out of my control, you know, I lost. If I'm not in it, I deserve not to be in it.
Do you think that sort of changes the perspective coming into the event? But once you're guaranteed it, then your sort of system's going.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this one. You know, you look forward to it all year, and when I thought, oh, I might not be in it, I was gutted. But Ronnie beat Hussein, and I'm in.
Yes, it all came down to the semi-final on that Saturday night, didn't it, Stephen?
Absolutely. Luca said that he's quite low in confidence, and you were chatting to Rob that you've not had the best of the season. So how important was a good start?
Yeah,
Because
sure.
there was a couple of misses in the first frame, but then you settled.
Yeah, I think he missed the pink, didn't he, in the middle? And then, like you said, neither of us have had a good season. So if you can win the first frame, I remember playing Judd before. He was saying, "Oh, the first frame's really big." I thought, "Is it?" But then sometimes days like today, you know Luca could have gone on one there, but he missed the pink, and
We've touched on events over New Year because quite a number of you went out to a big exhibition match series out in Macau. You got to the final where you were playing Mark Williams. You made the 147, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Now, he was also mentioning the fact that you've been working with his coach, Lee Walker. So I wonder what it is that you're trying to gain in terms of knowledge and experience. What do you want from him?
I just think I steer. Sometimes I'm like on the line of the shot, and I think, is that in? But I pull back and just kind of like move my body. But it could be either way. You see, like Judd moves it always. He's always going into his right. But I can go both ways. So I think, speaking to Lee, I'm just trying to get like bang on the shot. So when I steer, so I don't have to steer so bad. That's the theory anyway.
How long have you been working with him? How long? Has it been?
I think I've seen him about 3 times.
Okay.
And yeah, he's brilliant, and he's done sort of mark out. But
and of course he's a player. That's always nice to have in your corner. Somebody who knows, doesn't talk rubbish effectively.
Yeah, I mean, I listen to him, I listen to Peter, and I can't, argue with them. They're both top players, so it's good. I've got really good people in my corner.
Yeah, Peter Ebdon and Lee Walker, that's quite a match. It's quite a combination. You talked earlier on, we heard you talking to Rob about the chaotic nature of this and trying to control your adrenaline.
Yeah.
It's interesting, I think people at home would probably think that you would enjoy the adrenaline surge that it brings, but how difficult is it to control it when you're walking down?
For me, I think my heart, I don't know, I'm one of those people, I'm quite passionate about stuff, so snooker's like, you're very calm, aren't you? But for me, I'm like I get so excited when I'm like a dog or something. So this is normally I'm sat in my chair there, I'm like 2-0 up. People just walking by, go on, Jack. And like they're right by me, and like, I'm just trying to block it out. Yeah. But yes, it's always the best crowd. Don't know why. The best crowd of any event we play in, and when it kind of comes off to like today, and you win in front of all them people, it feels amazing.
OK, well, we're looking forward to seeing what you can do in the quarterfinals, in there for the second time. You had a run to the semis the last time, and you're going to be playing either Shaun Murphy or Zhang Anda, and they play tonight. So we're going to say thank you very much, and we're going to just remind everybody about the prowess. Well, we know the prowess of Shaun Murphy, obviously, but what do we know about the new man in town? It's Mighty Mouse, Zhang Anda.
Very nice, very nice. First time play Masters, first time see this venue. Hopefully perform good. John Higgins, too good, and I still love him now. I never played the snooker before. My father just opened a snooker club. I just watch it. Not fast. Break building is okay, and not fast. Safety is all right, but not top yet. I don't know. Maybe just smaller. Cooking, sometimes. Chinese food. Just amazing week. I don't know, just feel like confidence. Every match I just try to do my best. Amazing. Unbelievable. I know I can maybe make 147, but I did it. I only like John Higgins.
He's a real character. He's a very, very modest man, but he really has come onto a game. He's been in the English Open final, and of course he's won the International Championship with a 147 in that final just a few weeks ago, and he's playing a man who is the ultimate showman, Shaun Murphy, who's a Masters champion himself. This is going to be a really interesting match. What for you is the key factor in this one, Stephen?
Well, Shaun, as we know, loves the attention, loves the atmosphere. He's a showman, as we've said. He's going to try and dominate his opponent tonight. He's going to come out and try and make him feel like he doesn't belong at the Alexandra Palace. Almost like that. It's almost as much as that. You want to keep him in his chair. But what an opponent he's got, because Zhang Anda this season has been a revelation. Yeah. His temperament, I don't think anything affects him. Yeah,
he's beaten Ronnie O'Sullivan twice en route to those two finals. He's beaten Judd Trump at the Scottish. He really has been very understated, but very capable and confident.
Yes, and it sort of begs the question, you know, why? How has this happened? I mean, like, sort of, sometimes there's a defining moment in a player's career. They decide to knuckle down, or they change a coach, or they make some technical changes. But I think you've been talking to Zane, he doesn't even know himself.
No.
So, yeah, if you knew how and why you start to play well, and there's a reason for it, you could bottle it and then pass it on, you know, become a coach or in the future. But when you don't even know why it is... It's fascinating.
He's a very quiet guy. He's a very real family man.
Yeah, but especially after a long time in the game.
Yeah,
that's the most amazing thing.
The thing that I've watched him this season is his cue ball control has been fabulous. Scoring really, really heavily. 147 in the final International Championship, and his temperament. So yeah, if he settles tonight, Shaun's in a big match.
Absolutely. Okay, we're looking forward to it. I hope you will too, and you will be able to see it with us on the usual platforms, because this is where to catch it. We've got Murphy and Zhang, 7 o'clock, iPlayer, Red Button and online. Rob is back with the highlights after midnight of that. And we are back on BBC Two tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock with a touch of déjà vu, actually, as record 7 times Masters champion Ronnie O'Sullivan takes on Ding Junhui just 4 weeks, you'll remember, after they squared up in that superb UK Championship final in York. So that's it from Stephen and I and the rest of this big team. Thanks for spending your Sunday afternoon. Much more of this to come until next Sunday. In the meantime, he's hit the jackpot as Lisowski. Bye for now.